you could be on the hook for a $4 million fine. Hi, I'm Diaz with the RedFork marketing team, and this is Marketing Moment. Today's question is, I keep sending out lots of emails, but it seems like my messages go right to spam. Why is that? There's lots of reasons why your messages could be going to spam, but first, did you know that spam is actually an abbreviation for something? It's important to know the details of this word before we go any further because it can help us explain why your messages aren't being delivered. Spam is defined within a U.S. federal law created in 2003 called the CAN-SPAM Act. It stands for Controlling the Assault of Non-Solicited Pornography and Marketing. It basically prohibits people from sending pornographic messages and other advertising that you didn't necessarily ask for. Per the Federal Trade Commission's website, there are 7 main requirements that keep your emails from becoming spam. Number 1. Don't use false or misleading header information. If you're an electronic company that happens to sell Apple products, you shouldn't email people and insinuate that you are Apple in the from field. Number 2. Don't use deceptive subject lines. If you're selling tickets to a local show at a coffee shop, you shouldn't say tickets to see Katy Perry for $10 in the subject line, even if the artist is going to play in front of a picture of Katy Perry. That doesn't really count. Number 3. Identify the message as an ad. There's a lot of leeway on this one, but basically don't trick people into clicking on a link. It's a bad experience when someone clicks on a picture or a word that's not related to the content within your email. You don't have to plaster the word advertisement on your email or anything, but just don't be tricky about it. Number 4. Tell recipients where you're located. If you don't have an office, don't use your home address. You don't want any unexpected visitors.
Here's Johnny.
Just get a P.O. box. They're super cheap. Number 5. Tell recipients how to opt out of receiving future emails from you. Basically, just make it easy for people to unsubscribe. If you don't use an email service like MailChimp or Constant Contact, you may not have a fancy unsubscribe link page. That's fine. If at the end of your email you put something like, reply to this email with unsubscribe to opt out, that'll do. But honestly, take some time to look into an email service. It'll make your life a whole lot easier. I've actually included a couple of links to some of our team's favorites in the description below. Number 6. Honor opt-out requests promptly. If someone wants to unsubscribe from your emails, don't procrastinate. Remove them as soon as you can. Technically, you have 10 days to do it, but don't wait. You don't want to upset people and impact your brand negatively. Number 7. Monitor what others are doing on your behalf. If you hired an agency or a marketing firm, you're still responsible for their actions. Never shy away from asking questions about the company's practices. And if they try to convince you otherwise, don't trust them. Run as far away as you can, because again, it doesn't matter who sent the email, it'll be your fault if you violate the law. The penalty for violating any of these regulations is $40,000 per email. So let's say you emailed 100 people, you could be on the hook for a $4 million fine.
Are you kidding me?
While those are the main requirements of the CAN-SPAM Act, here's a final recommendation. Don't ever buy lists. And don't sign up someone who didn't expect to receive your content. Believe it or not, this isn't actually against the law, but it could be the main reason why most of your emails are going directly to junk folders. See, most email and internet providers strictly prohibit the sending of emails to people who are not expecting to hear from you. These emails are actually tracked through a metric called reputation. Reputation is calculated based on how many people have reported your messages spam, how many invalid email addresses you've used, email accounts that reject your content, and more. You can actually be blacklisted from sending any more emails if your email and internet provider flag you as a repeat offender. Here's the bottom line. Always consider your brand's integrity. If you have any doubts about whether somebody will think negatively of your brand because of an email blast you're sending out, it's probably not a good idea. I think the age-old golden rule applies in this situation. Do to others what you would want them to do to you. So next time you're considering whether that clickbait is worth it, or if you should buy that list that somebody swore would bring you more sales, think of the golden rule and don't spam people. It can hurt your business and discredit your brand. I hope this answered your question. If you have any other questions about spam or anything related to marketing your small business, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for No. And I'm like, what? I don't know what happened. Just email, the email. I don't know what comes next.